Thank you, Brother Van. We have next Norman Anderson. Where's Norman?
Right here.
There, okay. And he's going to give us a few words on Lewis and Clark.
Good morning. I was asked to show up and pretend I was Meriwether Lewis, but Lewis was 31 years old when he came through here, and as you can see, I don't exactly resemble that remark, or that age. So I'm just going to talk about what they did. In 1806, that would be 61 years before Fort Shaw was founded, Lewis and Clark were on their way home. And you would think that after being gone for 2 years, they would be in a hurry to get back. But when they got to Travelers Rest, just a little ways southwest from Missoula, Lewis and Clark did one of the most audacious things imaginable. They took their enormous corps of 29 men and they split it up into what would ultimately be 5 different groups so that they could more thoroughly explore Montana. And so on the 3rd of July, 1806, Meriwether Lewis led 9 men on the road to the Buffalo, as they called it, the Blackfoot River today, on a shortcut, he hoped, back to the Great Falls. By the time he got here, it had taken him 9 days, I guess, to get to Great Falls, and about 179 miles. The original route took 57 days and covered 642 miles. So indeed it was a shortcut. Along the way, Lewis, despite what should have been a rush, stopped to collect 18 plants. What we have in his herbarium today is 177, so he collected 10% of them between Missoula and Sims on the way in. The last plant he collected around here was the blue flax, which you might all be pretty familiar with. He was also looking to see how far up the Sun River might be navigable, and he decided that by around here it might actually be a navigable route they could use on their way to finding that shortest water route to the ocean. But that's what they did. They stopped not too far east of here, and they were able to harvest in one day 15 deer, 2 elk, and 1 grizzly bear. So it was an area at that time that was absolutely rich in wildlife, and it makes sense that it would turn into the great farming region that it's turned into today. So that was Lewis in 1806. He didn't stay. He doesn't get credit like Brother Van, but he led the first group of Americans to ever see this valley. And he wrote about it in a fairly loving and enthusiastic way. So it's a pleasure to be part of the celebration of 150 years of Fort Shaw, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.